Hey guys, welcome back to Ring for Nudity, and today we're going to be reading Thea, Stilton, the Treasure of the Sea. The Moody Mollusks. Maybe we can find a pixie or another creature who can give us directions, Nikki suggested. So we swam forward, hoping to find someone who could help us. We swam and swam with no luck. Cheese and crackers, Pam moaned. We're so close to passing our test, but I feel like we'll never do it. We must have faith, I told her. In fact, I think I see something moving up ahead. As we swam closer, we saw two strange-looking mollusks ahead of us. Each had a shell on its head and long arms sticking out. It looks like they're building something, Nikki remarked. They appeared to be making a hut out of pink and blue stones, and they looked very busy. As soon as they saw us, they stared at us suspiciously. Who are you and what do you want? As the mollusk with the green shell. We're sorry to disturb you, I began, but you interrupted me. That's right, you're disturbing us, so please get out of here, he said, waving me away with his arms. We just need some information, I pressed on. It won't take long. We don't have any time to help you, the mouse said. My wife and I must finish building our house for the current before the current arrives. What current? I asked. His wife rolled her eyes. You don't know anything, do you? And anyway, we don't have time to talk to you now, husband added. There's no reason to be rude, Colette told them. The mollusk looked at her, rolled his large round eyes, and put down one of the rocks he was moving. Why, oh, why can't I get any peace today? He wailed. Earlier, a hermit crab came and destroyed our home. He took all of our seashells. I'm so sorry to hear that, Colette said sympathetically. So that so that's why you're so busy building your home. Right, and we don't have time to waste chit-chatting, he snapped. We understand, but could you please answer our question? Claire asked. Will you go if I do? He asked suspiciously. I promise, I replied. Okay then, he said with a sigh. What do you want to know? Where did you get those beautiful stones you're using to build your house? I asked. Ha! I get it now, the mouse cried. You want to take away our stones? Well, you can't have them. I don't want your stones, I said, but we're trying to find the sunrise quarry. Did you get your stones from there? Asked Polina. And if you did, can you kindly tell us how to get there? The mouse glared at us. Why do you want to go to the sunrise quarry? He asked. We're searching for the sea nymphs to learn about their treasure, Colette told them. Impossible, he said, shaking his head. The treasure is a great secret. We know, but we have to try to find it, Colette said. Why are you so interested in it? Asked the mollusk's wife. It's a long story, but the safety of Aqua Marina depends on it, Will chimed in. That includes you and your new house, Colette pointed out. This house is already an abass worth of work, the mouse cried. Then he found, thinking, if I help you, what do I get for it? Colette thought quickly. How about a Fruchisa hair tie? What's a hair tie? The mouse asked. Colette removed the hair tie from her blonde hair. It's stretchy, she told him. You could tie clumps of algae together with it, or attach two rocks together, or use it as a decoration. The mouse was intrigued. All right, you have a deal. Clay gave him the hair tie, and the mouse pointed with one of his arms. Go that way, to the end of the boulders, he instructed. Then wait for the current. We'll be here soon, and it will take you right to the quarry. Are you sure? Asked Nikki. Do I look like a liar to you? The mouse snapped. Of course not. Sorry, said Nikki. Thanks for your help, I said quickly. You're welcome, said the mouse. Now scram! And good luck, his wife added, smiling. Good luck building your house. Violet called behind her as she swam away. We could hear the mollusk calling after us as we left. Nothing is as it seems, he yells. Remember that when you meet the nymphs. What an odd mollusk, Paulina remarked, and cranky too, Pam added. Pam said. Then, just as the mollusk had said, the current came and carried us far away. The sea nymphs. Soon the ocean current stopped pushing us and left us in a calm water or plateau of dark rock. It was embedded with pieces of milky mother of pearl. Mother of pearl is so pretty, Violet remarked, stroking the stone with her palm. It's the lining of seashells, isn't it? That's right, Nikki said. The sunrise quarry must be somewhere nearby, said Will, looking around. We've got to be close, Nikki agreed, swimming forward. Come on, we followed her to the edge of the plateau, and our jaws dropped. The inside of the mountain had been excavated, and a village had been constructed in the open space. Green plants grew over the stone houses. Incredible, Nick explained. This must be where the sea nymphs live, I observed. They're nicer than those mollusks, Colette said. Yes, nice enough to tell us where they're hiding their treasure, Pam added. Let's find out, Nikki said, swimming down to the village. Slow down, Will warned. We shouldn't stick together until we know how these nymphs feel about visitors. As we swim toward the village, we should stick together until we know how these nymphs feel about visitors. As we swam toward the village, Violet sniffed the air. Do you smell that? Yes, I smell something delicious, agreed Colette. Pam's stomach growled. It's reminding me of how hungry I am. When we touched the floor of the quarry, a nymph came out of the pink house of the house in front of us. She wore a pretty pink tunic and carried what looked like a pie. The nymph stopped when she saw us and we smiled at her. Hello, Will said. The nymph remained silent. A second nymph carrying a tray of cookies joined her, and they exchanged a look of surprise. More nymphs came forward, surrounding us. They stared at us without a single word. Please pardon the intrusion, I said. We don't want to disturb you. It looks like we've interrupted your meal, said Colette with a nod to the plates that they were carrying. The nymphs continued to stare at us. We started to feel uncomfortable. Maybe they don't understand what we're saying, Nikki suggested. Maybe they don't communicate with words, Paulina guessed. Finally, the nymph holding the pie took a step toward us. Welcome to Sunrise Quarry, kind guest, she said. Her voice was as sweet as melodious as a flute. I'm Maria, and I'm Halia, said the nymph holding the cookies. Please forgive us for not speaking up right away. We did not mean to be impolite. We all let out a sigh of relief. You don't need to apologize, Will said. We're sorry to come without an invitation, but we are here for a very important reason. What reason, we asked. We're trying to save Aqua Marina, and can you help us? Will replied, us? How? Asked Halia. We're seeking answers to 3 questions, answered Paulina. We need to find out what precious treasure you guard. Halia shook her head. We can't tell you that. Why not? Asked Violet, surprised. It's not for us to reveal, said Maria. A treasure only reveals itself to who are worthy. We looked at one another sorrowfully. What were we going to do now? You must be hungry, Marie said. Please sit down at our table with us. We will speak more as we eat, added Halia with a mysterious smile. We gladly accept the invitation, Will said. The sea nymphs led us to a table topped with food. More nymphs joined us. Wow, this looks delicious, explained Pam. Try this algae pie, offered Maria, and I baked cookies, said Halia. We all sat down and began to eat.